Alright, what else do we have here in town to check out? So we haven't gone through anywhere. You don't have a quest. You three again. Okay. Nothing in there that seemed particularly important. What is this? Hateno School? I'll check that out. Probably should go to this well just to get it on our map. Because I know we're supposed to find all the wells. I don't remember who gave us that quest or how we reported in. Help wanted. Apply to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning? No experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on a lesson. Simon. Seems like a quaint little school. Hi there.
Hi.
Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't seen you in... Link, you're back! Ah, my apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town then. But what of Princess Zelda? Ah, Princess Zelda is still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children, I'm sure this would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Alright, now we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. Well, it looks like school isn't in session at the moment, so... Hope I recall my lecture. What else of interest is around? We've got a couple people talking about the dye shop, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's something important there to check out. And we do still want to go find the mayor wherever he's at. Because I'd rather help the current mayor win his election. Because Cece seems sort of unbearable. Hey, random person. Who is this freak? Wow, harsh. Hey there, what brings you to town? Oh, he's actually pretty handsome now that I get a good look. Hey, I have a good idea. You should take this and not ask any questions. You swept me off my feet so fast that I gave you one of my prized eggs. No more though. Just forget what happened here today. How could I ever forget? Your heart's like a cuckoo's egg, easily given but easy to break. Please find it in your heart to forget about what happened today. Okay, it's forgotten. I feel like you weren't getting what I was going for there. Way to kill the mood. Did you still need something? No. Oh, well then, I have work to do, so I'll be on my way. That was weird. Halt and identify yourself, suspicious guy. I'm not suspicious. Oh, you're not? Then I'll give you the gatekeeper's greeting. How did it go again? You've come to Hateno Village, home of fine produce and dyed goods. Our vegetables are the best around, and we're at the forefronts of fashion. Did I say that right? My dad would have known. Too bad he's still at Lookout Landing. Good morning. Welcome to Hateno Village. Here for some sightseeing? The East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're here for Hateno Village's famous fresh produce, you're in the right place. Or if you'd like this super cute CC hat, you can hit the store across the way, Ventus Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to CC, this village is the place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. CC's putting our village on the map. Oops, there I go, shilling for the clothes shop again. I can hear Dad now. Just whose business are you promoting out there? Hiya. Anything of interest? Goat butter, Hylian shrooms, fortified pumpkins. I'll take your arrows. Our little East Wind General Store carries all of Hateno Village's local specialties. Ever since Cece set up shop in the place across the way, Hateno has made a name for itself with fresh fashion. Before that, though, this is a farming community from way back. We're a self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and sell the rest. I tell you what, you haven't lived until you've tried a bottle of fresh milk straight from Hateno's pasture. Head on up to the pasture when you get a minute. You'll be glad you did. That wraps up the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. Anywho, you were saying something I can do for you? Nah, and how many do you need? All of them. All of them, eh? That'll be 60 rupees. That okay? Yeah. I'd call that a win-win deal, my friend. The veggies out in the field aren't for sale. If you're in the market for produce, come see us. Bird's eggs. I think I still need a bunch for some other quest. How many do you need? All of them. All of them, eh? That'll be 60 rupees. Sure. I'd call it a win-win deal, friend. Hylian tomatoes, swift carrots, Hylian rice I need a bunch of. All of them. That'll be 60 rupees. Yep. Right. Got quite a bit from that shop. Election season begins. Look, Amira. Someone who forgot to put on his CC brand outfit today. You're with the times and put on some CC brand clothes already. How else will anyone know your loyalty to CC style? Walk around the village looking like that if you want, but don't blame me when CC roasts your fashion sense. CC set up her own CC brand line. It proves what a fantastically avant-garde charismatic designer she is. Why, CC single-handedly set the tone for Hateno Village's whole look. CC's shop is to the left of the village entrance. It's the stylish shop with the mushroom clothing decoration. If you're feeling plain, shabby, or drab, CC has the cure. Go ask her to coordinate your look today. She has to be having some sort of mind control powers. Like, this level of getting everyone to wear dumb fashion is crazy. Whether it's raining spears or just regular rain, I never slack off guard in the place. Not that it ever rained spears, granted. What's the matter? You can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's the jungle out in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put moves on Miss Ivy. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from outside to disturb the peace. Ivy? You forgot the Miss. Always add the Miss. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive, I just moved here and won't somebody show me around act to a minimum. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashion-esque as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Ivy at East Wind happy? I'm not asking for me, you understand. A friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Is this the same guy from last time that wanted the crickets? Yeah. What do you like? Huh? What do I like? Where did that come from? Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops, I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Yeah, it's basically the same quest as the cricket quest from Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be rude, buddy, but what were you doing with Miss Ivy from the general store? Sure, I noticed. I've been checking her out for a friend of a friend tipped me off. I talked to her. You went and asked what Miss Ivy likes? Right to her face? What's the idea? Uh-oh, gotta play it smooth. Can't let him guess I'm the one dying to know. Alright then, so what is it? What does Miss Ivy want? I can't leave my friend's friend hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs and 100 of them at that? Yeah, that checks out. Miss Ivy's love for animals is just one of her many charming things about her. Or so my friend's friend is always saying. That was a close one. I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job, even for someone you love. But not if I had help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? That's just the kind of place where you find frogs. You don't even have to go far. Didn't I hear about a bunch of frogs in a well somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. What, I didn't say anything? Ha! Let's focus on how helpful it would be if you gathered 10 of those frogs. Hey buddy, do I hear the faint croaks of little frogs? Specifically 10 hot-footed frogs? Is that pouch of yours? Here's some frogs. 1, 2, 3... Aha! 10 frogs all accounted for. Allow me to take those off your hands. And as promised, here's your reward. 10 rushrooms. Wow. Nice. Guess it's up to me to collect the rest. I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Miss Ivy. That's why I, Manny, will check every well in sight. Uh-oh. No one's coming back from that one. Let's see. Hello there. Always happy to see a traveler in Hateno Village. Are you one of those who came to see the new CC fashion line? Not to brag, but the mind behind it is my own daughter, Cece. If you're looking for her, you'll probably find her at the clothing shop. Boutique. It's over by the village entrance. Not sure what the difference is personally, but Cece always gets upset when I call it a clothing shop. Alright, this one seems to not be a CC fan. The last house you could see like CC mushroom blankets. It's you three again. If you're looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. How do you do? Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop, where we live to dye. If you have any dye ingredients, it's 20 rupees to dye an item. That includes our service charge, of course. Let's get going and dye your getup to... Huh? Hooey. That's a lovely paraglider you've got there. Nowadays, not only do we dye clothes, we also offer a fabric rework service. Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. You may be a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have a special introduction to our new service for folks like you. Ta-da! Your very own introductory fabric. CC fabric. Have you dropped by Ventus Clothing at the village entrance yet? CC, the famous designer who runs the place now, cooked up the cutting-edge design on this fabric. Every region has its own unique fabric design. Keep an eye out for them wherever you go. Think of me if you find some new fabric, won't you? We can rework your paraglider with it for you to fly the skies in style. Dyeing clothes to the color of your choice, or reworking paragliders with some new cloth. Either way, it'll take 20 rupees. I think I had some other paraglider cloth from earlier in the game. Is your first time reworking a paraglider, is it? Don't worry, I'll do all the work. You just hand me the fabric and leave the rest to me. Oh yeah, it was the Lucky Clover. That's what we got, the other fabric. No, I'm fine leaving it as is. Any other requests? All my services are just 20 rupees each. Nah. Come around again, every day is a good day to die. That's probably not the slogan you should be going with. Someday, a second store. Welcome to Koji Dye Shop. Alright, so you're a new customer, I think? Well, I don't do the dyeing around here. You want my hubby for that. All this activity is going to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to the CC that our shop has taken off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. Alright. Where have I not explored? Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayor election or not. It's becoming something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayor election starts. What's on your mind? Oh, you don't mind lending an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him, plus I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit in through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something? Well, you'll figure it out. No entry without permission. Well, noon is actually approaching soon. My guess is we go in the well and then up through the ground, probably. Let's see. I've lost sight. That's what we're trying to get to. Hopefully this well goes in that direction. Hey, frogs. I did not get either frog. Let's move you out of the way. Move you out of the way. I'm wielding the torch. Let's switch to something else. Weapon I don't really care about breaking. You. Ow. Come on, dude. And a hammer now. I don't seem to be approaching the shed. Gotcha. Okay, now we're heading in the direction of the shed. Perfect. Oh, come on. Back to the hammer. Ooh, amber. Okay, we are right below the shed here. And it is roughly noon. What's his big secret? Notes towards a new variety of pumpkin. I firmly believe that Hateno Village's charm is in the delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the youth nowadays. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I've got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are based on the CC brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. Okay. I have solved your worry of what your husband's up to. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve against CC. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral elections, so I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. Kind of taste. Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except, I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with, or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. Nah, but don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? I never start my morning without a glass. And where is your wife? Because she gave me a mission to secretly snoop on you. Oh. Do I have 4? I think I only have 3. Yeah. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their light of blessings. I can offer you great power, but you don't have 4 lights of blessing or 4 sages' wills. Seek out shrines and ruins scattered across the world. Return to me once you have claimed 4 lights of blessing or 4 sage wills. Alright. Where is she? I would have thought she would still be around. But I guess not. Okay. New signature food, read secret. Is that pointing me to her? Could be, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, if so, she's pretty far away. Did she just enter my house? The weird loon? This is my home. Do you just come here and sweep my house? How goes it? Made any progress on that thing we talked about? You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin? So that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. He could have just asked Cece about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventus Clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry, that's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promised you a reward, and I keep my promises. What a pair the two of them make. If they would just get along. Okay. 1 quest down. So do I have to choose CC's side of that? Because that would be a shame. New signature food. Let's help him. I guess quest-wise, where is that taking me? Up here. I'm guessing that's just taking me back to the mayor. Miss Zelda still isn't back. Is it because she's disappointed in me? Oh, do you have business at Miss Zelda's house too, mister? It's totally my house. I bought it. You know she's not back home yet, right? Right around the time of the upheaval, Miss Zelda just stopped coming home. She always used to say, see you later, whenever she left the village, but not that time. So we need to go find Knack. Well, certainly this would be the well to find all the frogs in, clearly. Probably up that way. So I'm guessing the farm in question that Knack is at would be on the way to the tower, the research tower, which is up this way. There's probably a road somewhere that I'm just ignoring. But I'm gonna assume one of these houses is Knack's house. I'll take that. You're not a house, though. So maybe it's you? Oh, a visitor. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to be very welcoming right now. I'll take care of it later, maybe by this evening. What's the matter? My hometown is Lorelyn Village, a small fishing village along the shore southeast of here. It's suffered constant pirate attacks. I've heard it's almost entirely destroyed. I did hear the villagers fled without any loss of life, and that the pirates have been driven off. But what good is it if all their homes are destroyed? I'm afraid that the village is finished. My poor father, he was head of the Lorelyn village. It was his whole life. I worry a lot about how its loss is affecting him. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile. That's why I don't want anyone from home to see me so down. Well, when I can get more rice, I can rebuild Lorelyn village. I think it was rice that I was needing for that. Okay. Well, this isn't Knack. Maybe you are Knack. Otherwise, we'll keep heading up. Okay. You are an empty house. So let's just head up the road. Worst case, we get to the research tower, which is where we need to go anyway. My, we meet again. How goes your journey? Wonderfully, I hope. This is normally where I'd give you a chance to respond, but I'd like to talk about me instead. Once I was a woman without ambition. Sure, I had my twin loves of fashion and travel, but I didn't have drive. But Cece's design spoke to me. They said, Mishi, take those fascinations and turn them into action. Now I'm a changed woman, chasing the treasures of another inspired fashionista, the great bandit Misko. As I searched for Misko's collection, I intend to spread the joy of fashion everywhere I go, such is my passion. Sure.
Oh.
Hello, nice weather to feel the breeze, isn't it? It's rare to see travelers out here, unless, you haven't come to steal away my darling wife, have you? Ha, I'm just kidding you. No doubt you're here looking for the farm and the research lab. What farm? Oh, you're not on your way to Hateno pastures up ahead. I know most folk here are obsessed with CC brand fashion right now. But the best thing about this village is and always will be the bounty of its farmlands. Have a bottle of our freshly squeezed milk. You'll know what I mean. If you weren't heading to the farm, maybe you're headed for the research lab. What research lab? Huh? You weren't on your way to the research lab up the hill? They started that place as a center to research ancient ruins. Now, though, I've heard they're hard at work on some kind of padding, I think? Anyway, for a while, the place was quiet, but now Robbie's back again. So the banging and clanking is as fierce as it ever was. Whatever this padding they're hard at work on, my bet is it'll go down as one of the greatest inventions of the century. What, darling wife? Sorry, but nothing comes between the two of us, not even you. I met my wife in Laurelin Village to the south of here. She's the most beautiful woman in Hateno Village, maybe even all of Hyrule. Two of us have always guarded the windmills in shifts, except something bad is happening in her hometown, and she's been pretty broken about it. She's at home now resting. I picked this spot because you can see both the windmills and my house clearly from here. If anything happens, I can come running at once. So, are we done here? I don't want to take my eyes off the windmills or the house for too long. Hateno Pasture and Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Check out here first. Pastures are great, huh? They've got so many cows. Yes, but only in Hateno Village are the cows as stylish as everyone else. Well, what do you say we get ourselves some milk? Should we ask a farmer, or... No, you should not just get milk directly from the cows. Well, you're a new face around here. If I'm any judge, welcome to Hateno Pasture. Love to get some sun. Don't my cows look happy to be out sunbathing? You got something for me? No. Might have just been my imagination. You here to buy fresh milk, wanderer? Sure. Sure you are. The milk from my cows is the best in Hateno. Secret's in the special feed I make for them. Except I've been having trouble getting my hand on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them, but they're quick little critters. I need at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. My daughter, Koyan, is always out staring into the pond, so I doubt she'd be any help gathering acorns. Here. Got at least 3. No fooling? Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. Better go mix up a batch of feed right away, now that I've got some more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade just for you. How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way. It's too deep to swim, huh? What's with the blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. What's that you got there? Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but can't reach for it. My arms are too short, pond's too deep to swim, and anyway, I don't know how. But the letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. Probably too far away. Yeah. Might be closer out here. I mean, worst case, I could just swim out and grab it. Yeah, I think I need to just swim. Huh. I can't grab it. Well, I can lightly shove it. Hopefully I don't end up running out of stamina doing this. But if I get it closer to the land here, then I should be able to grab it from over there. Alright, let's go get our stamina back. Wouldn't want to accidentally drown. That might actually be close enough. Yeah. Gotta get that letter. This letter? I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to... Huh? That is a giant bottle. That's my great-grandpa's message bottle, but how did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Yep. There we go. Gosh, do I miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with Mayor, cheese fermentation. Can't name too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for your help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. What, you got other business for me? Nope. Okay, I'm headed home in that case. See you later. Sounded like that was the quest for the mayor as well. The new food item. Ah, good, you showed up. Take a look at this. I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. It's springy on the outside but melty on the inside and so delicious, you'll think you're dreaming. But back to the reason I called you here, it's, well, you know, I couldn't have made it without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already.
Yeah.
As I understand it, great-grandpa worked with the mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now is the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Maybe here is good. No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that'll work. Ta-da! The Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get those folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here, I'll give you some for fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa gave up on come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So, you'll come visit me again, right? What, you got other business with me? Nope. Leaving already? That's okay. Just be sure to visit again. Alright. So now I suspect if I talk to the mayor, we'll make progress on his quest. But while I'm up here, I might as well go check out the research lab. I need to get home soon. What do you want with an old man like me? I might not seem busy to you, but taking care of the cuckoos that Tamara left in my care is a big part of my day. I thought I'd help her out a bit now that her husband's gone to do his part over at Lookout Landing. Every day I take them on a walk up to the hill to the laboratory, though it seems the place is already closed for today. Well, I may be retired, but I still worry about the pasture. I should get home soon to check in on things. It's closed for the day. No. Hateno Beach, Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. We'll ignore the beach for now. Although it is getting late, and night is when I'm supposed to check on what Cece's been doing. So worst case, we head back down to the village to see if I can spot her doing something nefarious. Ah, what a pleasant evening. Hey, you. The Pure Pad Laboratory is ready for us to do some great things together. First, let's get that sensor up and running. Come on, let me see the Pure Pad. This will only take a moment. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. The sensor reacts when you are close to shrines of light that you have not yet visited. If you head in the direction where the reaction is strongest, you should find the shrine. Dunzo! Now the sensor will make a sound if there are shrines near you. Alright, now that I've installed that sensor for you, how about you walk around the lab to test out how it reacts? Hi you, where are you going? We need to finish testing your sensor. Come back here, will ya? We're testing the sensor, so hold off on the rushing around for now. Just walk in the direction you're moving when you hear the sensor react. Okay. What's this? The sensor that I installed in your Pure Pad is reacting to something right here now. It reacts when you're moving toward a shrine. Sensor must be detecting a shrine down that slope in front of the lab. Is there really one that close by? There must be, because my creations are perfect, unless they get broken in some way. Now, why don't you go check down the slope in the direction of the sensor was indicating? Well, I could. Nearby down below. Fine. Part of me thinks I should go take on the CC thing. But I figure while I'm here, I might as well take care of this. Hopefully it's relatively quick. Oh, yep, it's a freebie shrine. Nice. Ugh. No, thank you. There's probably some people who just love those magic scepters, magic wands, whatever they are. Not my thing.